Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display, daydeal.com's own YouTube channel regarding product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Today we are going to be checking out the Incipio Silicrylic case for the Motorola DROID Bionic. You are more than welcome to check this case out at its official website at any time. That is going to be located at www.myincipio.com. Now, the Silicrylic is one of two cases from the company right now for the DROID Bionic, the other one being the Incipio feather cover. You're more than welcome to check that out also at the official website. We also recently did a video review of that, so head on over to our YouTube channel and we have some free time. Check what it's all about. Now, the Silicrylic is a very popular case from Incipio, so much in fact that I would say it's their most popular case, and you can actually find it out there for not only for a variety of cell phones or smartphones, but you can also find it out there for electronic devices as well. So if it seems a little bit familiar to you, that is the reason. I also want to mention that the Silicrylic has a pretty consistent design through and through, not only from 2 years ago even till today, but amongst different types of electronics and cell phones it's made for. So why is that a good thing? Well, if you're a DROID Bionic owner and you're interested in the Silicrylic, but you want to take a close look at it and you don't want to trust my YouTube video and my weird disembodied hands, of course you guys have never pretty much seen my face, etc., stuff like that, then I would say that if you happen to see the Silicrylic for another device, let's say the iPhone 4, or the iPod Touch 4th generation, feel free to pick it up and give it a closer look. And if you're really lucky, maybe the salesperson actually has one outside, or they'll allow you to open the package and see what it's all about. Check it out, okay? Because it's pretty much going to be the same thing for the DROID Bionic. Not 100%, of course. You know, some of them are a little bit better than others, but for all intents and purposes, it's going to be the same thing. And there you go. You guys have a close look at it. Now, the Silicrylic is available in 4 different colors. 3 in front of us right now are purple, magenta, and black. I will be showcasing my own personal favorite, which is going to be gray with white, that you see pre-installed here on our dummy version of the DROID Bionic. And all Silicrylic cases come with their own little vanity kit, and that is Incipio's own nickname for a screen protector kit that you can see in front of us right now. The vanity kit includes an applicator card with the web address on there, a microfiber cleaning cloth with Incipio's logo on that one as well, and of course a screen protector for your DROID Bionic. Now, the Silicrylic is comprised of 2 layers. You have a silicone skin layer in the center, and then you have a polycarbonate layer, aka acrylic layer, on the outside. Now, I'm not too sure how much acrylic this really is anymore, because on the original design it was a silicone skin and an acrylic back cover, hence the name Silicrylic, silicone and acrylic. But this nowadays really is just a polycarbonate cover. I'm not a scientist. I didn't actually take this apart and break down the chemical composition. We just have to take their word for it. So it is a silicone acrylic case, quote unquote. But the general design of this is very popular nowadays. You can actually find a lot of cell phone accessories that has this design, where it's basically a skin on the inside and a shell on the outside. And I would dare say that Incipio was one of the first people to really popularize this design with this Silicrylic right here, because everyone and their grandma, it seems nowadays, copies this same type of 2-layered system. So here it is in the flesh. Okay, not much to talk about. I will mention that the silicone skin layer is very thin, not gossamer thin as we've seen on some other Silicrylics, but pretty thin in its own right. So much in fact that if I take it off the phone, you can see right here it's pretty limp. That is because I can't hold it straight. Its structure is not that thick. And you can also kind of see my fingers on the other side of the skin right there if I angle it correctly. That is also proving more to the point that this is really just a layer of extra cushion, and that it is a full-blown silicone skin in its own right. Okay, now the bulk of the Silicrylic is this little bad boy right here. This is the polycarbonate / acrylic shell. Alright, it's very firm. Okay, it has a nice rigidity to it. On the inside, there isn't any additional cushion or any microfiber or rubber pads or etc. stuff like that, because there is no need to. That's what the silicone skin is for. And overall, there's a pretty nice finish to it. Okay, it still has that signature Incipio feel to it. In other words, it's a nice, consistent finish. It looks very, very smooth, very sleek. It doesn't have a kind of a weird discoloration to it. And what's really nice about Incipio products is they do have a somewhat anti-static guard coating to them. It's not a full-blown anti-static guard, dust and lint still attached to it, but if you wipe your hands across it, you don't leave a residue of additional dust. It actually does come off the case, which is always kind of nice, because you can just actually rub this against your shirt, even use your hands, do this little move right there, and there you go. This case almost looks as good as new, which is of course nice for those of you who are a little bit vain. Of course, I am guilty as charged, so there we go. Let's go and put this cover back onto the skin layer. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that the Silicrylic is a dock and cradle friendly case, because obviously you can't use it with the case on there, and taking it apart is a little bit difficult. So for those of you out there who are wondering, okay, is this going to be really easy to use on the fly with a dock and cradle, I would say unfortunately it's not. Just treat it as a case that you want there on there all the time, and you'll be much more happier with it. So let's go and give you the 360 tour. As you can see right here, the Silicrylic does provide a very nice generous lip on the front of the phone. This is always good. You want that lip there to protect the phone from drops like such. So even if it does a little death spiral, as I like to call it, and it lands on its face, the lip hopefully should catch the surface first, and that way your screen shouldn't be touched. And should something touch your screen, hopefully the screen protector that comes with the Silicrylic should go ahead and take care of that and prevent any unsightly damage happening to your phone. Moving on to the top, we have a covering for the power button, as well as an opening for the audio jack. The audio jack is slightly tapered, so that means an angled connector should fit just fine as long as you connect it from this side, and of course straight connectors will always work. Moving on to this side, we have an opening for the USB as well as the HDMI port. And moving on to the other side, we actually have a covering, a little bit hard to see, there we go, for the volume up and down rocker switch. Moving on to the back, we have an opening for the speaker on your Droid Bionic, as well as the all-important camera lens and the LED flash, showing you the little Incipio logo engraved on the silicone skin right there. And that is it, folks, for the Silicrylic case. So I just want to wrap things up here by saying that you don't necessarily have to take my word for it. If you have the chance and you see a Silicrylic for another device, wherever it may be, feel free to look at it closer. And if you have the chance, feel it in your hands. Hold it up close and see what it's all about, see how it feels, because it's going to be pretty much the same thing for the Droid Bionic. Silicrylic cases are always pretty consistent. Also, if you happen to be a previous owner of the Silicrylic, not much has changed for the Droid Bionic, so you don't even need to really watch this video review. If you just want another Silicrylic case for this phone, go ahead and buy it. It's the same thing that you had before. All in all, I would say that direct competitors to this case, off the top of my head, would be the all-powerful, almighty OtterBox commuter case. I actually personally like the Silicrylic because I feel it has a little bit more style, but if you're looking at the OtterBox commuter case, this is definitely a competitor to that, and vice versa. If you're looking at this and you want a second opinion on something else, you might want to check out the OtterBox commuter. But here it is. Definitely not the most exciting case in the world, but it's a good solid contender for your dollar, so free to check it out once more at their website. That is at www.myincipio.com. Show us some love over on our own website, which is at www.daydio.com, where we're trying to get new stuff for smartphones out there, as well as the Droid Bionic. And of course, if you have some time, check out the Incipio feather cover review on our YouTube channel, Daydio on Display. We are always providing more previews, reviews, and demonstrations as the months and years go by. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.